you smell ice cream? How did you smell the ice cream? Because here's the thing. It is literally right here. Unfortunately, this is the last Cherry Garcia that I will have, even though I like Cherry Garcia, because they have decided to boycott Twitter for allowing free speech, so I can't buy anymore. But I could eat this one. So it is what it is. Click the Smell-O-Vision button on OBS. Dude, if OBS had a Smell-O-Vision button, that would be great. You know what, guys? I'm still talking to you with my lame camera here that I've been using for months. I actually have now all my camera equipment from Florida in this office. I have the good camera. I have the tripod. I have all that stuff. However, I just don't feel like setting it up right now. I feel like programming. Is Haagen-Dazs still okay? I think so. Did I watch the doc? No, I mean, I watched a little bit of it. But the thing is, like, just most of the, like, I've already drawn my conclusions about the kind of people that are being interviewed most of the time in there. And it's just painful to watch. You know, it's just painful to watch. So I can't do it. And I think that's true for a lot of people. Okay. Good ice cream. We're starting out on the right foot. Oh my God, I'm taking so much. So much ice cream. Okay. So it's about time to ship a new compiler beta. Honestly, we could push the button at any second and ship a new one. However, there were one or two little problems. Okay, so for some reason, well, little problems that I felt like it would be nice to fix in this beta rather than waiting another week to 2 weeks for the next one. I'll probably ship a beta tonight, maybe late tonight. Copy claim because there was background music. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, guys. How easy would it be for Twitch to just let that happen and then just automatically pay a royalty out of what would go to me, to the claimer, right? And they don't do that. They can't be bothered. So I'm past caring about it, though. I'm going to do what I feel like when I stream. And, you know, I might start streaming on another platform instead soon. It seems likely. Because I'm just tired of letting ninnies control my behavior, you know. they would rather not pay the royalty. I know, but it's very short-sighted because the platform would become a lot more successful if people were free to do what they wanted when streaming, as long as it was legal. You know? And I don't know, like Twitch numbers seem to be going down to me over time. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it's just, I don't know, all the viewers are somewhere that I don't know where they are. But usually when I look at what are the top games and how many people are watching them and stuff, it's way less than it was a couple years ago, which was during COVID, which is not totally fair, but it seems like it's even less, you know, during the height of games like PUBG or, I mean, Fortnite, obviously, but like, you know, just the earlier Battlefields and Call of Duties and stuff, when they would come out, you would have like 100,000 people plus just watching that game that day because it was the new game, right? I don't feel like I see that very often now. Yeah, so I feel like Twitch is kind of slowly dying. When I set up my own stream on my own website, dude, I can't even maintain a blog, okay? I mean, obviously I'm capable of maintaining a blog, but the amount of effort that it takes, it's too much. I've got too much to do. Okay, so a beta user sent in this repro case where it compiles two versions for different different things, for different backends. And in LLVM, an x64 backend, we get different results for the language native stack trace, which is not good. It's supposed to be the same. Supposed to be the same. So we got to fix that. I'm kind of confused about how that's even possible. Because this thing is essentially a linked list that lives on the stack, I wonder if there's a bug about when we push the linked list node or something. Focus inserts a bunch of Y's when you type. Well, obviously, so this could be a bug in the x64 backend. It could actually be a bug in the program that is exposed differently on different backends. So it's unclear whether that's for sure a compiler bug. But either way, it should get fixed, right? So it would be nice to narrow it down and figure out what's going on. Are they the letter Y, or are they the Y with the umlaut over it? If it's the Y with the umlaut over it, that's OXCD, which is uninitialized heap memory. Right? So that's OXCD is strings of OXCD, CD, CD, CD are making it into a buffer. Now the question is that that still doesn't totally narrow it down, but it starts to, right? It's like, okay, yeah. Here, I'll show you. Let's do something fun. Buff is for, let's go 8, U8. Actually, let's just do this as a string, right? How, I don't even remember. We just did the Lexer, right? What is, do we say \x for hex code? I don't even remember. \x. Yeah, let's do this. All right. Oh, wait, that's a different character. Maybe it's CC? It's one of those. No. Huh. Actually, it might be that the console's printing it differently. Oh, it doesn't have a glyph for it. It doesn't have a glyph for it. But that's what it is, though. Oh, is it FF? Well, okay, this console doesn't have a fucking glyph for any of these. Emacs is just drawing the hex code. Okay, but all I'm saying is I have seen that, like, actually if you break, here's what we'll do. We're going to go CC, CD, FF, right? And we'll break into the debugger. Why am I looking at disassembly? This is not what we want. Okay, so there we go. That's the little Y with the umlaut that I'm talking about. Now, I don't know why I see only one. But there you go. It's one of these characters. Yeah. So it's uninitialized memory, basically. I didn't recompile. Didn't I? Okay, there we go. It's FF, actually. Oh, it's FF. FF means there's probably a -1 getting output as a string. Anyway, but only on x64, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, needs to be looked into, for sure. Okay. Now, So let's just refresh my memory. We call init stack trace node, I think, only one time per function. Maybe all the code is in the init. So this is in emitting a procedure call. Oh, this is build. Okay, so what happens when we call a procedure? Oh, it might not be here. Yeah, it might be here. Maybe not. Oh, you know what? It might be that it only happens on the back end. Okay. Yeah, so this puts all the arguments okay. We're having one of these times where it's like, where does this happen? Okay, emit code for procedure call. Yeah, so we're outputting it directly in assembly so that we don't pollute. I remember this. It used to be in bytecode, and it just polluted the bytecode. Okay. So we set the line number. We set the hash. And then I guess the previous node is already on the stack, I guess. Or the next pointer, right, the next pointer gets set up here. I don't know what stack space is supposed to be. Oh, it's the my node on the stack. This seems fucked though. Okay. This is setting up the linked list. This is yeah. Okay. This all makes sense to me. Why is this one wrong? Okay, it's just so much spam to look at. So we get the context pointer, great. Old node pointer, great. Yeah, I don't know why I can't just load, like these should be one instruction. Maybe there's a way to do that now. You know what? By the way, I'm gonna make this a no check-in. Because god damn it, we don't do shit like that. Oh wait, actually. No, this is actually correct. I was confused by looking at the things. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. New node. Okay. Proc info pointer. All this doesn't matter because what we really need is God, LLVM, dude. It's like so much more code to do anything. Look at all this crap. And it's so hard to go back and read. And I should annotate this with comments, but you know, here's the thing that writes the next pointer maybe, and maybe that's wrong. So new node, the next pointer is going into old node. Okay, that's fine, but now we have to set we have to put new node into old node pointer. Is that happening? No. So that's why we don't see that here. However, it is happening at some point, but it's maybe happening at the wrong time. So let's see when we call a procedure. Yeah, I think we're doing it at the call site, the next. Okay. So here's, it used to work one way, and then I think Ryan switched it to work this way, but it looks like the LLVM implementation is not correct. And this is kind of ass. Because we're doing this hash again redundantly, that's no good. Okay. And then the next pointer as well. Okay. So here, when we init the stack trace node, I'll show you what we're missing here. Here, this n2 next equals n1. Okay, so we'll fix that part first, and that might fix this example, but then we still need to. Okay. Okay, so that's the next pointer, and then sorry. No, this is new node into old node pointer. Yes. Okay, so here like, dude, I don't even know what. So all we're doing in per call is the line number, etc. Okay. Let's load the compiler. Hope it's fun watching me mutter at myself here. Okay. What is it? What was it called that we were running? Print stack. Okay. Deadzo. I screwed it up. Terrible. I'm not in the mood for this, but today was a slow day, and the reason I started streaming was because it's like, hey, let's get this done and out of the way. Let's get it done and out of the way. So I messed something up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what. So we're only storing one thing here. I don't think this would crash us, but what is this? Why is there no comment on this code? Anyway. Okay. So here, we're doing the line number and the hash. See, this is not, it's not fucking correct. He was trying to cut down on the amount of math that okay, fuck. I'm gonna fix this fucking separately, but this is wrong. God damn it. All right, I need to write down fix hash add-ins. Okay. We're gonna have to think about. We'll use this as an impetus to think about how to do it efficiently and have it be fucking correct, which right now it is not. Dude, god damn it. So many things about the stack trace are fucked up right now. Can't even deal with it. Okay. So here we're setting the line number in the LLVM version. Okay. And then we're going to do the hash the same way here, even though it's wrong. And later we'll fucking change it back fucking again because nobody respects my time. It is what it is. Okay. So we need to do another gep because it's LLVM. It's LLVM. You can't just do things. So we're going to get hash point. Oh, well, we had hash pointer down here. Okay, great. And then, oh, well, this was also already changed to do the wrong. Fucking. Can I please just work? Okay. Create, add, old hash. We don't know the old hash. Oh, that's what all this shit is. We have to actually load the old hash because we can't just do an add to memory op as we could if we were doing straight x64. Note that just adding a hash addend here is wrong and we will have to change it. Maybe we'll do that this weekend because I don't want to let shit like this fester, but first we just need to fix the linked listing. Okay, so this looked like way too much code, so I assumed it was computing the entire hash in the old style, but that's not what it's doing. This is actually doing the same thing as the x64. It's just, like with anything in LLVM, it's just a lot more code with LLVM. So it looks like you're writing a fucking novel just to add a number to another number. All right, so this is still going to not be fixed. Question is, why? We could just go in the debugger and see what's wrong. Yeah, the touchpad is not my friend. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that it's infinite looping or something as opposed to, like, if we made an infinite linked list, I would expect us to print that node over and over. Let's take a look at this program to make sure it's reasonable. Okay, print stack. While one, print. I mean, yeah, that should just infinite loop printing. So the fact that it doesn't makes me want to just run it in a debugger to see if it's like throwing an exception, right? It is. Okay, let's try stepping it. Symbol file not loaded. Why not? Why not? Binary was not built with debug information. Why not? Why'd you do that? Probably it was pasted from something longer. All right. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so we're crashing just doing regular stack trace operations probably. Okay, this is weird. Might be crashing on the use of node.info. Well, I mean, no, we're nowhere near that, right? We're not anywhere fucking near that. So what's going on here? This is a procedure call, right? So, no. Is it? There we go. So RCX is null. This is after a procedure call. Okay, so here's what, right. So you know how I moved the linked listing from per call to at the top, and what I forgot, I thought about it at one point. We're probably popping the linked list node because we were pushing the linked list node on a call. We were probably popping it on return. And that means that I didn't remove the popping code. Okay, that's, yeah. So we pushed a stack trace node, so now pop it. So I think all this goes away, right? Oh, wait. We're subtracting out the hash addend after the call. Okay, so maybe it's not wrong. Maybe I lied when I said, okay. So we load the node. We fix up the hash. We just don't do this. I didn't realize we were subbing out the addend. It's probably still wrong for recursive functions, but whoops, we still have this open, so it can't write the executable because Windows. Okay, well, it's still crashing. Probably null pointer. Let's see. So, we're just going to do this. Like that should be there, but I could see how we would have messed that up. Okay, still doesn't like it. Okay, append struct info. Print to builder, print, main, okay, node. At least now we're at the point where we can inspect. Call depth a bazillion. What? Why do you think context has no member stack trace? Oh, because it's the base, right? Right, okay. So here we are. Is this the first iteration? No. Okay. Line number 173, blah, 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 blah. The info is fucked. So we aren't setting that correctly. The next pointer is also fucked. Wait. Now the next pointer is actually fine for the first one, except that that one is garbage. Did we like store these in the wrong order or something? Okay, regardless of the info pointer being set or not. Welcome to my pain of Twitch chat, guys. Okay. So let's just check it again. So when we init a stack trace node, we could actually step through this and just verify. So we get the old node. This is from context.stacktrace. We get the new node. New node dot next is old node. That's looks like the correct order to me. Oh. Right, okay, so we're not popping. So I removed the pop from the per call, which is correct. But we now have to put the pop, I guess, in the return of the procedure. Okay, so this part is about popping right here. I don't know what this is, but Okay, so here we're getting off the stack the next pointer. Yes, okay. Do we set this here? We pushed a stack trace node. God damn it. Why is that on the bytecode? It's fine. We're going to do the same thing in LLVM. Yeah, so now we're just not popping it. This is very messy. I know exactly what happened. It makes me sad. Okay. All right, so here we're just going to say that. And then here, when we output machine code, right? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, we've output all the instructions. And this is some return handling thing. Okay. It's not called output machine code here. Sad. Dude. All right. Emit disassembly. All right. That makes even less sense. Old historical name. All right. So we do this. Okay. Here, we need to fucking do this shit. Okay. New node equals create gep. We actually, I think we could do this in one less step because we don't need to get the new node. It does, hopefully the LLVM optimizer does it, but if we're only going to do one thing, we could just add the offset right there. Okay. The next pointer is there. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. It's so horrible. It's like, what if we could take assembly language and make it more like modern C++? Wouldn't that be great? I've even lost track of fucking... Let me just do that. Okay, we already got that. wait, no, we need to load. We need to do this. We get the next pointer. We get the value of the next pointer. Then we get the context pointer. We get the context node pointer. And then we store into that. We're going to say create store. This is such a disaster, guys. Next value. Oh my goodness. Fucking. Oh, so I left in the old stuff. Oops. Okay, let's double check this again. So we get our new node. We get the next pointer off the new node. The next value. From the next pointer. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I hate it. I hate it. At least we made it this far. I'm really mad for multiple reasons right now. It's like multi-ball when you're playing pinball. It's like I have to fucking debug all this shit from first principles because someone did something. I mean, this doesn't look good. The way this terminates in garbage. So at least the infos are initialized correctly. There it's null for some reason. Now it's trash. Oh, this is probably, it's just the root one. The root one is not getting initialized correctly or something. Also, the pushing and popping isn't working correctly. Like it's not always popping maybe because this is right builder. What? How's that on the stack? Okay, this is the info. Name is not initialized for some reason. This is recent. These nodes have nothing to do with where we are. Okay, well, there's all sorts of annoying things about the current situation, like LLVM makes these things difficult to debug because you never really get to... I mean, maybe there's some way of tracing to individual instructions that get output, but it would involve using the debug LLVM libraries, which are so huge and bloated and horrible that it's just not worth it, right? So like figuring out what's that and what this code is annoying. But then, like, this is all somebody else's fault and I'm angry. Somebody like laid a turd and didn't bother to clean it up, and now I have to deal with it, right? And I just have better things to do, but you know, sometimes you just have to deliver value to the people. So you need to do what you need to do. Yeah, dude, I'm angry. I'm going to try to tone down the anger. It's time for me to leave soon in about, let's say 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, it's just psychologically, like I have so much to do right now. And I've had really too much to do for a lot of years. Now, fortunately, we're coming to the completion of some of it, so that's good. It'll lighten the load. But I just, you know, when you feel so overworked and then somebody comes on and dumps crap on you for no reason, it's like, come on, dude. What the fuck? It just tilts me, that's all. It just tilts me. Okay. This really isn't, so it's pretty simple what we're actually trying to do. We're just trying to get the LLVM operation of the language level stack traces to match the x64 operation, which seems pretty, like I said, I maybe have a little bit of an issue with exactly what it's doing, but it's fine for now. We just need to get LLVM matching that. And LLVM is just so unpleasant to deal with that I hate it, dude. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. So I could just start. I mean, really what we should do is let's just be here. Let's even make a trivial program. All right. We're going to go main to F. Okay. So we should be able to step through this and see at each one, right? And there won't be that much other code besides what we're looking at. And we, of course, are not printing the stack trace nodes there, but we could inspect them manually and see what happens. Okay. Disassembly. Look at all the things. All right. Context. Base. We should already have the stack trace set up for this node. If that's not the case, that's maybe bad. Info, main, okay. So this is correct. Okay. So now we'll go into the call here. Call F. And we're doing some stuff which also should involve setting up the stack trace. Okay, context stack trace is now, my info is F. That's correct. Call depth 3, next. Call depth 2, next. Call depth 2, okay, so that's fucked. Next, call depth 2, okay. So I think we're doing the wrong thing upon returning, all right? And that's what is leaving trash on the stack. But let's see, we first, before we return, we go down. G. Boom, okay. So stack trace, call depth 4, big hash, next, or no, info, G. Okay, this is all fine. Now, what we want when we return is to take 6A8 and put it on 648, right? But first, oh, is write string? Write string probably pushes its own fucking node, right? Oh God. One time init is a macro. Okay, so we have no context here. Right, so this is not going to affect the context.stack trace. Oh boy, we're off in macro land. Okay, so we should have our string. Hi, we do have our string. Great. So we return from that. Now, here we go. We move RAX. This is actually readable. Move RAX from context, and then RAX from here, which is probably context.stack trace. Let's see. So RAX is probably 2648 or F648. Yeah, F648. Okay. RCX gets that, which should be the next pointer, F6A8. Oh, RCX. Nope. So this is the wrong offset. Wait, it thinks that's the hash pointer? Oh, this is the hash manipulation. Wait, we're not writing the next pointer in. What the fuck? Oh, because that happens before returning. But we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Our bytecode arrow. Wait, did that, when I pasted that code in, did we even compile successfully? I don't think we did. Why are we compiling? So I said bytecode arrow whatever, but I wasn't expecting that to actually be a defined variable. Yeah, all right, so we didn't. What was it called? We pushed a stack trace node. So we set that to true here when we do init stack trace node. And then down here, we do some stuff. So why is this stuff not happening? Let's see. I mean, maybe it is happening and I just didn't correctly do the thing. Oops. Let's put this. Okay. So we're doing the right string. Okay, we move rex from context. This is just doing the hash thing. So why aren't we doing this? That's a totally different breakpoint. Okay, we get here. Default allocator proc G. Okay, we're at the bottom of G. Doing all this stuff. Wait, delete dead block, current block? What? I don't like the sound of that. Well, we sure are getting here for all this code. Oh. Right. Okay. So we're inserting it into a block that has no predecessors because we're outputting a return instruction in these cases, I think. And then LLVM's deleting the instructions because they can't be reached. Some shit like that. So why can we do that here? I mean, I think in x64, like, I think we're doing something different. Where in x64, we jump to the bottom of the block. And here we don't. Yeah, see, here we jump to the end. Here we do not. So we cannot put, I tried putting the code in the same place and it doesn't work because we don't get there. Fuck. We want to do this after the, oh, actually, no, it's fine. Could probably do this. I don't know. I'm beyond caring. I'm so mad about the whole situation. All right. Let's just make sure this still works. Hey! Look. We get the same stack trace. I actually fixed it before it was time to go out. In my mind, I had given up on getting this done on this stream. But we got it. We got it. All these numbers are not supposed to match because these are like addresses and hashes that change per run. But just the number of records and what the names are and all that. Memcopy with overlapping ranges. Would that be considered an x64 compiler bug? It is, okay, my policy on memcopy is I hate the C thing about memcopy versus memmove, right? Because memmove is a stupid name for a function. I think what we should do is have memcopy handle overlapping ranges. And if you want a special super fast one that doesn't check, we would do memcopy non-overlapping, right? So it is a bug that anywhere where memcopy by default doesn't do the right thing there. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not only the x64 backend, but I'm pretty sure also if you do compile time execution, it probably doesn't do the right thing. Okay. It is happening at run. Well, I'm not surprised that it's happening at runtime on the x64 backend, but I'm saying I bet you it also happens at compile time. But yeah, that's something that should get fixed for sure. It's, to be honest, it's an issue that I knew was kind of an issue. But I guess if people are actually running into it, it's time to prioritize it. Time to prioritize it. Well, all our tests are working, which is good news. We have to do this. This is going to take a while. LLVM build in debug compiler. Okay, so we can delete our no check-ins. All right. Does it, oh, that's the wrong executable. Does it blend? Does it blend? Sure taking a while to start up, but it's debug build, and I haven't probably loaded a lot of these data files in a while. Here we go. So it's working. Okay. Elixir module included, yeah, that'll be, I maybe would like to do a little more cleanup, but I'm not going to hold it out of the beta for that, so people will just get it. Did we find an animator yet? No, not yet. Boy, that Twitter job posting I made just produced a bunch of crap replies. Oh my god. Okay. Um, Thanks, everybody, for coming to this stream. We have succeeded. We are taking the W. Fixed LLVM backend stack traces to match x64 backend. Okay. Let's tell the people about this. The current procedure is now. Okay. All right, thanks everybody. There's a small possibility we'll do another stream late at night tonight. Although, to be honest, maybe not. Maybe I'll just come back and crash into bed. Thanks everybody. See you later.